Guys, we continue our discussion. Question number 91. Which of the following is an example of an oceanic continental convergence? So here the correct answer is formation of oceanic trenches. So that is an example of oceanic convergence, ocean continental convergence. So formation of an island arc is oceanic convergence. Formation of oceanic trenches is oceanic continental convergence, which was asked. Formation of Himalayas is basically two continents colliding, convergence. And formation of Rift Valley is also continental, but it is divergence, it's not convergence. Question 92. With reference to coasts in India, which of the following is incorrect? In high rocky coast, erosional features dominate. Correct. High rocky coast are immersed coast as against low sedimentary coast, which are submerged coast. No, this is ulta kar diya. Low sedimentary coast are immersed coast. Okay, so answer here is B. This is incorrect. The rest these statements have to be correct. So high rocky coast are submerged coast, while low sedimentary coast are immersed coast, and you can read more difference here. Okay. Question number 93. Which of the following is most abundant element in Earth's crust? Answer here is oxygen. Okay, oxygen is almost 50% of Earth's crust. So here answer is D. So oxygen is the most abundant element in Earth's crust, making up approximately 46% of Earth's crust. And other major minerals in Earth's crust include silicon 28%, aluminium 8%, iron 5%. While in Earth as a whole, the most abundant element is iron, which is making up 35%, followed by oxygen and silica, making up 30% and 15%. So if they ask you crust, answer is oxygen. If they ask you earth, answer is iron. Please remember it. Question number 94. Which of the following is not an erosional landform of running water? Okay. So alluvial fans and deltas, yes, it is an erosional landform of so not पूछ रहा है ना. So river terraces are basically erosional landforms of running water. So 2 is not there. So answer cannot be C or D. Braided streams, point bars are so river terraces cannot be the answer. So answer is 1, 3, 4 A. So river terraces are erosional landforms of running water, and all other are depositional landforms. Just remember it. So question number 95. Which of the following is not a major plate of Earth's lithosphere? So here answer is Arabian plate. Okay, there are major 7 plates: North American, South American, Africa, Eurasia, Indo Australia, Pacific, and Antarctic. Arabian plate is not one of them. Answer is B. Please remember this list. There are 7 major plates. All other are minor plates. 7 major plates include North American plate, South American plate, African plate, Eurasian plate, Indo Australian plate, Pacific plate, and Antarctic plate. Question number 96. Consider the following deserts of the world: Sonoran Desert, Gobi Desert, Namib Desert, and Sahara Desert. Answer here is C, that is 134, Sonoran, Namib, and Sahara. So Gobi Desert is formed due to continentality, and all others due to cold oceanic currents by their side, thus bringing cold air mass. So Sahara Desert is cold Canaries current. So basically you should remember the current. Namib Desert is cold Benguela current, and Sonoran Desert is cold Californian current. So these are the currents which goes there. Okay. So 96 answer is C, that is 134. Gobi Desert is because of, it has nothing to do with current. Question number 97. Which of the following are the major factors responsible for the monsoon type of climate in India? Location, obviously. Thermal contrast, obviously. Upper air circulation, yes. Himalayan mountains, one of the biggest region. Answer here is all of the above are region. So answer is B, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all these are major factors responsible for the monsoon type of climate in India. Question number 98. Which of the following have coral reefs? So let us see. Andaman and Nicobar, I have seen it. Gulf of Kachchh, Gulf of Mannar, all of them. Sundarban. I don't think Sundarban have it. So answer is 1, 2, 3. So the major reef formations are restricted to Gulf of Mannar, Pak Bay, Gulf of Kachchh, Andaman and Nicobar, and the Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep Islands are totally made up of this. They are atolls, other are fringing reefs. And patchy coral is present in the intertidal areas of the central west coast of the country. Question number 99. Consider the following Indian states. Okay, what to consider about them? Which of the following states are the largest and smallest in terms of geographical area? So which of the following is largest? So largest is Andhra Pradesh, and smallest is Uttarakhand is very small in this list. So answer is 3 and 4. So it is typically factual question. So answer, largest is Andhra Pradesh, smallest is Uttarakhand. Among this list, okay, don't confuse. Question 100. Which of the following statements given below is incorrect? Okay. Earth as a whole does not accumulate or lose heat. It maintains its heat budget. That is why the Earth's temperature remains 15 degrees Celsius average. This is correct. Atmosphere and oceans act as big thermal engines to maintain latitudinal heat balance. 100% correct. Terrestrial radiations are short wave. नहीं यार, it's ulta. Terrestrial waves are long wave while solar radiations are short wave. Because solar are ultraviolet while terrestrial are electromagnetic. Areas with snow have the highest albedo. Yes. So it is basically the value by which the reflection of the sunlight happens. So answer is C. Terrestrial waves are long wave, solar radiations are short wave. All the other statements are correct. Question number 101. So we are done with 100 questions. Congratulations. Bhagelkhand is in Madhya Pradesh. Kutanad is in Kerala. Saurashtra is in Gujarat. And Dhar is in West Bengal. So the option which is correct is A. So you can see the matched here. Okay. Question 102. Which of the following is not a part of chemical weathering? So hydration, oxidation, solution, they are all in chemical weathering. Exfoliation is basically physical phenomena. Exfoliation is like it remove upper layers. So physical weathering, as there is no chemical change and upper layers are removed due to thermal variation, temperature changes. 103, match the list 1 with list 2. So basically they are the famous lakes. So Ashtamudi is a type of lagoon. Okay, it is in Kerala. Himayat Sagar is in Telangana. It is artificial sweet water. Dal Lake is in, everybody should know, Jammu and Kashmir. It is sweet water but residual. And Somgo Lake is in Sikkim. It is glacial. Answer here is A, A2, B4, C1 and D3. So Ashtamudi Kayal is in Kerala. It is a type of lagoon. Basically when it cuts off from the sea. Himayat is in artificial sweet water, Telangana. Dal in Jammu Kashmir, residual sweet water. And Somgo Lake is in Sikkim, glacial. Question 104. Consider the following with regard to cold waves in winter season in northern India. There is lack of maritime influence. Yes, northern India is nearer to Himalayan region. Obviously, like no air mass comes from polar region to northern India. No, it cannot come ना यार. Himalayas खड़े ना आने नहीं देंगे ना. 1 to 2 answer is A. So air mass from polar areas cannot enter northern India because of Himalayas. The air mass comes from Mediterranean Sea in the form of western disturbances. They are responsible for cold waves, winter rains in northern India. Question 105. Consider the following major cities with their respective earthquake zones. So Kolkata is in zone 3. Okay, you just have to read about various earthquake zones of India. Guwahati, it will be in, I think, zone 5, very prone to earthquake. And Delhi is in zone 4 and Chennai is in zone 2. Answer is B. So please read through the various earthquake zones of India. 106. Which of the following is not correct for phenomena of temperature inversion? Higher we go, warmer we feel. Correct. So it needs long cold nights for its formation. Correct. Fog, smog, frost are some of its consequence. Correct. It does not take place in hilly areas. No, yaar, it takes place even in hilly areas. So people live on slopes because of very low temperature in valley. So answer is D. So it does take place in hilly areas. People prefer to live on slopes due to very low temperature in valley. And this is due to flow of heavy and dense air in valleys and pile up deeply in pockets. Question number 107. Which of the following is not a gaseous air pollutant? So oxides of sulfur, oxides of nitrogen, hydrocarbons, all of them are there. Smoke is basically included in solid air pollutants as aerosol. So technically it is not gaseous. Answer is D. So smoke is included in solid air pollutants as one of the aerosol. Question number 108. Which of the following is one of the reasons for marine pollution? Runoff nutrients, atmospheric carbon dioxide, ballistic water, star balls. So all of them are reasons for marine pollution. Answer is D. 1, 2, 3, 4. So runoff nutrients causes eutrophication, which is harmful for marine health. Atmospheric CO2 causes acidification of water. And ballistic waters are water in one region which are transferred to other by the movement of ships. Biodiversity also gets transferred. And tar balls are lumps of petroleum tar. So basically all of them are responsible for marine pollution. It's harmful for marine life. Question 109. Match the farming area of India with the respective state. Okay, so Doab is in Punjab, basically area between two rivers. Char is in Assam, Maidan is in Karnataka, and Terai region is in Uttar Pradesh. Answer here is B. Match the following is correct. So Doab is in Punjab, Char is in Assam, Maidan Karnataka, Terai in UP. Question 110. Equator does not pass through which of the following countries? So I made a lesson where I am talking about equator passes through which of the following, Tropic of Cancer passes through which of the following, Tropic of Capricorn passes through which of the following. So equator does not passes through Malaysia because it is just above the equator. Indonesia, Colombia, Kenya just do passes. Question 111. Which of the following is the pattern of circulation around a low pressure area in the northern hemisphere? So it will be obviously counterclockwise and towards the center in the northern hemisphere. So you can see here in northern hemisphere it will be cyclone, and it's if the central pressure will be low, anti-clockwise and towards center. In southern hemisphere it will be clockwise because of the Coriolis force is acting in the right and left direction. Anti-cyclone होगा तो high होगा, so it will be clockwise and away from center, and anti-clockwise and away from center. Okay, in cyclone it's always towards the center, and anti-cyclone it's always away from the center, and in northern hemisphere it is anti-clockwise in case of cyclone. Question 112. Tropic of Cancer does not pass through which of the following states? Again, there are 8 states. Please, I have made a mnemonic. Please go through it. So it does not pass through Uttar Pradesh at all. So 8 states include, remember the name: Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram. So these are the 8 states through which the Tropic of Cancer passes. Question 113. Which of the following statement is correct? Cold fronts move at slower rate than warm fronts and therefore cannot overtake the warm front. That's absolutely wrong. Cold fronts rather move faster than the warm currents and therefore frequently overtake the warm front. This is correct. So answer is B. So cold currents move faster than the warm currents and frequently overtake them. You should remember these things. Which of the following states does not have any international borders? Assam, yes, obviously there is an international border. Uttar Pradesh, yes. Nepal. Gujarat, yes, with Pakistan. Jharkhand does not have an international border. Answer is D, Jharkhand. Question number 115. Consider the following statements. The Kuroshio is a warm north flowing ocean current on the west side of North Pacific Ocean. Correct. Presence of a number of volcanoes at the bottom of Sea of Japan is responsible for Kuroshio becoming warm. नहीं यार, it is traveling from equator towards pole. That is why it is warm. It has nothing to do with volcanoes. Answer is A. So since it is traveling from equator, so it will be warm. Question 116. Westerlies in southern hemisphere are stronger and persistent in northern hemisphere. Because southern hemisphere does not have mass, it has just Australia and a bit of South America, that's all. So because southern hemisphere has landless mass, so it has the Coriolis force is caused by and does not change with hemisphere. This is wrong. Coriolis force is present in both north and south. It has to do with the rotation of earth. Answer here is A, one only. Okay. Question number 117. So they are called as like roaring 40s, shrieking 60s, all that, furious 50s. The earth without rotational movement would result into which of the following? Okay, no sunrise and sunset. Yes, that is correct. No occurrence of day and night. जब sunrise sunset नहीं होंगे तो day और night कैसे होगा? So 1 and 2 are correct. Only one season. See, season will always depend on revolution. For example, in January when you are cold, earth is closest to the sun. But that is in revolution. Okay. So answer is B, 1 and 2. So season depends on revolution and not rotation. Question 118. The horizontal wind circulation near the earth's surface is due to which of the following? Pressure gradient, frictional force, Coriolis force. So answer is D. All these 3 forces affect the wind circulation. So near the earth's surface, all the 3 forces affect the wind circulation. Pressure gradient force and Coriolis force determine the direction of wind, whereas frictional force determine the speed of the wind. And as we move away from the surface, frictional force reduces and its effect becomes minimal, thus leading to high speed upper geostrophic winds. Question 119. And with the absence of cold Labrador current, which one of the following would happen? So there will be no northeast Atlantic fishing grounds. This is wrong. Basically there will be no northwest Atlantic fishing grounds. Answer is B. Okay. So Labrador current is a cold current of North Atlantic Ocean, and it makes the possible the formation of fishing grounds in Newfoundland, which is the northwestern part. However, it will not have any effect on fishing in the other regions of Atlantic Ocean. Last question for this lesson. Match the type of grass with the country where it is found. Typical question which is asked. So Llanos is in Venezuela, prairies is in USA, so prairie grounds. Pampas is in Argentina, and downs is in Australia. Answer here is A, A2, B3, C4, D1. Okay, so you can read it here. So continue watching this course. So question number 121. In the South Atlantic and Southeastern Pacific regions in tropical latitude, cyclone does not originate. So what is the main reason for that? Cyclone here does not originate because intertropical convergence zones seldom occur here. So that is the main reason why it does not happen. Answer is B. So tropical cyclones, they originate and intensify over warm tropical oceans, and the conditions which are favorable for the formation and intensification of tropical storms, these are the 5 conditions. Please remember them. Large sea surface temperature higher than 27 degrees Celsius, presence of the Coriolis force, small variation in the vertical wind speed, a pre-existing weak low pressure area or low cyclonic circulation, upper divergence above the sea level system. So answer here is B. 122. Tank irrigation is commonly found in south central parts of the India. What could be the reason? See, basically there is insufficient shallow groundwater. This is correct. Rocky plateau has impervious surface depression. So this is also correct. And undulating terrain helps in accumulation of rainwater in depression or man-made tank. So answer here is D. 1 to 3. All these statements are absolutely correct. Question number 123. Which of the following are the characteristics of Indian coal? High ash content, yes. Low surface content, yes. We have high ash fusion temperature, which is not desirable. Low ash fusion temperature is desirable. So answer here is A, 1 and 2. So if you see here, the most significant characteristic of Indian coal is its high ash content, and it varies from 35 to 45%, and other parts of the world it is just 15%. And Indian coal sulfur content is also low, about 0.5%. Remember these data. And Indian coal has high ash fusion temperature of about 1500, and it is the reason for its non-suitability in entrained gasifiers which are used in other countries. Question 124. Which of the following are the reason behind Gujarat being leading producer of salt in India? See, long length of coastline are present in other states also. Long duration of hot and dry condition is the main reason. Presence of Gulf area is also not the reason. So answer is 2, B. Okay. So length of coastline, presence of Gulf region does not have that much effect, as its location near Tropic of Cancer, which gives its long duration of hot and dry condition, which is suitable for salt formation. Question 125. Which of the following adds nitrogen to the soil? Excretion of urea by animals, yes. Death of vegetation, yes. Burning of coal does not add anything related to nitrogen. Answer is C, 1 and 3. So burning of coal does not produce nitrogen or its compounds. Death of vegetation and urea of animals, it gets mixed into the soil, and these have high nitrogen contents contributing to nitrogen cycle. Question 126. Various landforms observed on the surface of the earth are due to which of the following? So they are differences in the type and structure of the crustal material, differences in land forming processes. So 1 and 2 are correct. So answer is B, and this third statement is wrong. So answer is B, 1 and 2 only. So rate of processes will not have effect on the type of landform to be formed as much as the other two factors. Question number 127. During a thunderstorm, the thunder in the sky is produced by which of the following? Meeting of cumulonimbus clouds in the sky. No, this is thunder is basically sound which is caused by the lightning. Lightning that separates the nimbus clouds, violent upward movements of air and water particles. Answer is none of the above produces a thunder. So thunder is the sound which is produced by lightning, and this is the sudden increase in pressure and temperature from lightning produces rapid expansion of the air surrounding and within a bolt of lightning, and in turn this creates a sonic shock wave similar to a sonic boom. Sonic boom also happens when like a jet passes which travels faster than the speed of sound, which produces the sound of the thunder. Question 128. Under which of the following conditions occluded fronts are created? When the front remains stationary, when cold air mass moves to warm air mass, when warm air mass moves to cold air mass, when an air mass is fully lifted above the land surface. So occluded front will happen when an air mass is fully lifted above the land surface. So answer is D, 4 only. So occluded front forms when an air mass is fully lifted above the land surface. Question number 129. Match the following tropical cyclones with their prevalent areas. So cyclones is in Indian Ocean. Hurricanes is basically in Atlantic Ocean. Typhoons is in West Pacific. Willies are typically in Western Australia. Answer is C, A4, B1, C2, D3. Okay. Question number 130. Which of the following is not connected with the planetary wind system? So planetary wind system, emergence of the pressure belt, latitudinal variation, migration of pressure belts, Earth's revolution around the sun is not connected with planetary wind system. It is more to do with seasons. Planetary wind systems are permanent winds, are not affected by revolution of Earth, and all the other statements are connected with planetary winds. Question 131. NH44, the longest highway in India, does not pass through which of the following state? Answer is Rajasthan. So NH44 is the longest highway. It is from Srinagar to Kanyakumari. It passes through following states: J&K, Himachal, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Okay. Question number 132. Which of the following statements with regard to continental shelf is not correct? Shelves are absent close to plate boundaries, correct. They are highly sedimented, correct. They have abrupt fall towards continental slopes, correct. They are rich fishing areas. This is wrong. So answer here is D. Okay, so so shells are present on plate boundaries and they are not highly sedimented areas and no abrupt fall is there. There is very gentle slope of close to 1 or 2 degree fall. Okay. Question number 133. Which of the following is correct for plantation agriculture? It requires large scale one crop farming. Absolutely correct. It requires huge capital investment. 100% correct. Rubber, cotton are plantation crops. 100% correct. Answer is C. 1, 2, 3 typically happens like this is the typical example for plantation crop. Question number 134. Consider the following statements. The duration of the monsoon decreases from southern India to northern India. Obviously, it will be the highest in southern India and lowest in northern India. The amount of annual rainfall in the northern plains of India decreases from east to west. Yes, in eastern India, the rainfall is very high. In western India, the rainfall is very low. So, answer is correct. So, answer is C. That is both 1 and 2 are correct here. Okay. Question number 135. Which of the following does not belong to culinary services service sector of activities? So here specialist, consultant, policy formulators all are there, but research and development is not there. So research and development belongs to quaternary service sector. Okay. So here as you can see, culinary activities includes specialist, decision maker, consultants, policy formulators, and tertiary activities includes trade and commerce, transport, communication, other services. Service sector includes like quaternary activities, information based and research and development activities. Question number 136. Which one of the following is the characteristic climate of the tropical savannah region? So rainfall throughout the year, no. Rainfall in winter, no. Only no. An extremely short dry season, no. A definite dry and wet season. So this is basically a typical. So this will definitely happen. Okay, in tropical savannah. So answer is D. Question number 137. The annual range of temperature in the interior of the continents is high as compared to coastal areas. What are the reasons for this? So thermal difference between land and water. Yes. So this is the only reason why annual range of temperature is there. So answer here is A, 1 only. Okay. So all these reasons are not there. So land heats up and cool down very fast as compared to water. So areas in interior of India, for example, Delhi, they are far away from the moderating influence of the sea. For example, Bombay. So Delhi will have extremes of climate. जब सर्दी होगी तो बहुत ज़्यादा होगी, गर्मी होगी तो भी बहुत ज़्यादा होगी. There may or may not be much difference between the altitudes of land and ocean, and winds do not contribute enough to the variations in temperature. And coastal region receive more rainfall. Okay. Question number 138. Consider following statements with regards to the ports of the world. Dover in England and Calais in France are ferry ports. Yes. Ports of call are ports which were earlier used for refueling and watering. Correct. Singapore is an entreport port for Asia. This is also correct. So answer is D, 1, 2, 3. So ferry ports are packet stations exclusively for passengers and mails. They occur across water bodies and pairs. For example, they are across English Channel. Okay. Entrepot ports are collection centers where goods are brought from different countries for exports. For example, Singapore is there for Asia, Rotterdam in Netherlands for Europe, Copenhagen in Denmark for Baltic regions, etc. Question number 139. Which of the following is not a draught animal? Horse, bullocks, chemicals. So all of them are draught animals. Draught animals are basically those are working or serving animals. All of these are there. So answer is D. So draught animals are working or serving animals. They may also be used for milking or herding. They require human training to encourage animals to cooperate. Question number 140. Which of the following is correctly matched? So monsoon with short dry season is in northwestern Gujarat, some parts of western Rajasthan and Punjab. This is wrong. Monsoon with dry summer, Coromandel coast of Tamil Nadu. So B is correctly matched. Let's see this classification. This is called as Köppen's classification. AMW, AS, AW, BSHW. So these are the code 8. And these are the areas where it is found. So monsoon with dry summer is found in Coromandel coast of Tamil Nadu. So they may ask you polar type climate where it is found. So answer is Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Then they might ask you hot desert time. So it is in extreme western Rajasthan. So you should know these 8 things. It is very, very important. Question 141. Which of the following is incorrect for block mountains? Okay. They are not true mountains. Yes, absolutely correct. They are formed due to tensile force and faulting. This is also correct. They form a diverging plate boundary. This is also correct. So answer is none of the above is incorrect. All these statements are correct. Question 142. Match the local winds with its region. Again, a typical question which is asked. Fohen is in Europe. This is correct. Berg is in South Africa. This is also correct. Zonda is in South America and Khamsin is in Egypt. So answer is C. So here you can see more about them. Fohn Europe, Berg South Africa, Zonda South America, Khams in Egypt, Lu is in India, especially northern India, Chinook is in North America, Santa Ana, California, Sirocco in Saharan Africa, Samoon in Iran, and Karabura in Central Asia. Question 143. Which of the following is incorrect for Sunderbans Biosphere Reserve? They are represented on World Network of Biosphere. It is one of the World Heritage Site. It is a wetland under Ramsar Convention. See, all these statements are correct. So answer is D. Okay. So which of the following does not belong to cool temperate zone? So British type belongs, Siberian type, Laurentian type, yes, but steppe type does not belong. It belongs to warm temperate zone. So answer is B, because it belongs to warm temperate zone. Question 145. Which of the following straits separate North America from Greenland? Answer here is Davis Strait. You should remember all the other straits also. Davis Strait separates North America from Greenland. Bass Strait separates Australia from Tasmania. And Tasmania is separated from New Zealand by Tasman Sea. Torres Strait separates Australia and New Guinea, and Cook Strait separates. There are two main islands, North and South Islands of New Zealand. Question number 146. Consider the following statements with regard to ELR, environment lapse rate. It is the rate at which atmospheric temperature decreases with an increase in altitude. 100% correct. It has effect only in the lower layer of atmosphere. Yes, because after troposphere, like, it varies, okay, by local effect. Answer is C, both 1 and 2. So both these statements are correct. ELR is like every, let's assume 1 kilometer पे 6 degrees fall हो जाता है. So 1 degree at a rate of 165 meter of height, and this process affects only the troposphere, and above that temperature starts increasing with height, and then it varies from local phenomena. Question 147. Which of the following is not correct for Fergana Valley? It is an intermountain depression in Central Asia. Correct. It is cool and wet climate. No, yaar, this is wrong. Okay. So it has fertile plains, mass coastal cultivation is chief occupation. All these are correct. So Fergana Valley is an intermountain depression in Central Asia between the mountain system of Tian Shan in the north and Gisar Alai in the south. The valley is fertile because of Narayan and Kara Darya, which unites in the valley, okay, to form the Sir Darya. And the climate is dry and warm, and countries includes Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. And it was home to Babur, who was the founder of Mughal dynasty, who tried the region to modern Afghanistan and South Asia. Okay. Question number 148. Consider the following statements for sacred groves in India. Sacred groves often have natural water storage facility which help villagers during drought. Correct. Hunting and foraging is not done here. Yes. India has no documented sacred groves. No, here we have over 13,000 documented sacred groves. This is wrong. This third statement is wrong. The only option that can be correct is B, 1, 2, 4. So India has over 13,000 documented sacred groves, and basically they are relic forest patches, and people respect it, and they help in the conservation of biodiversity, and tanks and wells helps in the rural population drinking water. Question number 149. Diurnal variation in daily weather are caused by which of the following heat transfer process? This process is called as advection. Advection is basically horizontal transfer of the heat. And last question for this is, which of the following is correct regarding shifting cultivation? So shifting cultivation, here answer is C, that is it is India's largest area under shifting cultivation is in the state of Odisha. So answer is C. So rotation of fields and use of fire for clearing the land, keeping the land fallow for regeneration for a number of years, use of human labor as main input, non-employment of drought animals, non-use of the plow, but instead they use very crude and simple implements like dibble sticks and scrapers. All the crops being grown are mixed together. The current statistics says that India's largest area under shifting cultivation is in state of Odisha. So continue watching this course. Guys, what's up? So question 151, carbon sequestration, that is the capturing and storing of carbon dioxide is, so it is helpful in slowing down the accumulation of greenhouse gases in atmosphere. Correct. Done by artificial methods only. नहीं यार, natural methods भी होते हैं. So answer is A1 only. So carbon sequestration is the process by which CO2 is captured from the atmosphere for long-term storage to slow down the accumulation of GHGs, and there have been many artificial methods of carbon sequestration. Afforestation is a natural and safe method of sequestration. So if you plant the forest, so that is the benefit of it, one of the benefits. Okay. And as per a report by GEER, that is Gujarat Ecological Education and Research, teak has the highest capacity for carbon sequestration, and a normal teak tree can absorb 3.7 lakh tons of CO2 in its lifetime. It is followed by Nilgiri, Gando Bawal and Neem. Okay. Question 152. Consider the following statements for durum wheat. It is cultivated in clay soil and is highly sought after for its physical characteristic. Correct. It is also called as soft wheat and has low gluten content. No, there's nothing to do with that. Okay, so it is used in making bread and pasta. Yes, in India it's cultivated in Malwa region of Madhya Pradesh. Correct. Answer is C 134. So durum wheat is hard wheat. Okay, it is cultivated in clay soil and is highly sought after for its physical characteristic. It has high gluten strength and uniform golden color, and it makes it ideal for bread making, pasta preparation. Unlike the softer commercially high yielding wheat, which lacks the strength and consistency of durum wheat. Okay, so statement second was wrong. Question 153. Which of the following method is utilized in dry land farming? Contour bunding, yes. Mulching, yes. Plantation in dispersed manner, yes. Complete removal of weeds also. Answer is D 1, 2, 3, 4. So dryland farming is basically the practice of growing crops in the absence of irrigation facilities in arid areas, and the success of dryland farming depends on the efficient use of the little moisture that is trapped in the soils of crop fields for growing crops. Okay, so you can see more about here. So answer is here D. Question 154. Which of the following is not true for transhumans? Okay, it is the seasonal movement of people with their livestock. Correct. It can be vertical or horizontal. Correct. Herders travel with everyone in their family to lower valleys in winter to sustain themselves. This is wrong. Okay, so only the herds travel with the people necessary to tend them. And Bhotiyas and Bakarwals of Himalayas are one of the tribes who migrate. This is correct. So C is wrong. It is a seasonal movement of people with their livestock between fixed summer and winter pastures, and in mountain regions, that is vertical transhumance. It implies movement between higher pastures in summer and lower valleys in winter. And only the herds travel with the people necessary to tend them. Okay, the communities include Gujjars, Bakarwals, Gaddis, Bhotiyas. Okay, so you can read more about here. So question 155. Consider the following statements regarding hope spots. These are special places where there is loss in biodiversity due to climate change. Wrong. These are given by UNFCCC. No, yaar. So these are wrong. So answer is D, neither one nor two. So Mission Blue is an initiative of SEA to ignite public support for the protection of hope spots. Basically, these are the special places that are vital to the health of ocean, the blue heart of our planet. And Hope's Andaman and Nicobar Island, Lakshadweep Island were also named as hope spots by IUCN and Mission Blue. And hope spots are special places that are critical to the health of ocean. Just remember it. Okay, so you can read more about it here. Question 156. With reference to vertical farming, which of the following is incorrect? Only seasonal crops can be grown. Correct. It uses less water and fertilizers. No. Vertical farms, this is wrong for that. So answer is B, that is 2 only. So vertical farms are high-tech grow houses that typically inhabit buildings in urban areas, and produce is grown in stacks and in many cases with no soil or sunlight and for local consumption. And they utilize artificial lighting, climate control, and in many cases hydroponics. So using 95% less water, about 50% less fertilizer, zero pesticides, herbicides, fungicides. So answer here is B. Seasonality is not a factor and there is no risk of poor weather conditions or seed contamination. Okay, but it is capital intensive to start a vertical farm. Okay. Question 157. Consider the following for auroras. It is a display of light due to collision between solar winds and nitrogen atoms in the atmosphere of Earth. This is correct. It disrupts communication and radio lines. So this is also correct. Power lines also. Answer is C, both 1 and 2. So aurora is a display of light in the sky predominantly seen in the high altitude region. And there are two types of aurora. Aurora borealis. Borealis means north. Aurora australis. Australis means south. Okay. Aurora means lights. So while usually it is a milky greenish color, you can just Google it, you will find it there. They can also be red, blue, violet, pink and white, and these color appear in a variety of continuously changing shapes, and it is caused by collision between solar winds with the oxygen and nitrogen in Earth's upper atmosphere. And auroras affect communication lines, radio lines, power lines, all these are affected. Question 158. Which of the following is incorrect for humidity? So basically absolute humidity and relative humidity both are expressed in gram per cubic centimeter. This is wrong. Absolute humidity is expressed in gram per cubic centimeter. Relative humidity does not have a unit. It can be expressed in percentage. But these all three statements are correct. So answer is D. Okay. Question number 159. Consider the following for subtropical pressure belt. There is an occurrence of very low pressure belt. No, yaar, it is high pressure belt. So first is wrong. Since first is wrong, either A or C is correct. Calm conditions with feeble and variable winds are found here. This is correct. Since first is wrong and second is correct, the only option that can be correct is A. So answer is 2, 3, 4. These are called as horse latitudes and they are regions of divergence of winds. Answer is A. Okay. Question 160. One of the important parts of Western Ghats that also serve as transport corridor of Kerala and Tamil Nadu is Pal Ghat, or it's also called as Palakkad Gap. Answer is D. So Palakkad Gap or Palghat is a low mountain pass in Western Ghats between the Nilgiri Hills to the north and Annamalai Hills to the south. And Bharat Puja rivers originates in the Palakkad Gap from rivulets and tributaries, and it feeds from like steep escarpment slopes along the flanks of the Ghats, and the gap is the lowest pass through the Western Ghats in the region. It can be asked, and it connects Palakkad district of Kerala with Coimbatore district of Tamil Nadu. Okay, and it has been there since ancient times. Question 161. Which of the following statement is correct for golden mahseer? Basically, it is the longest living freshwater fish, so answer is B. So golden mahseer is known as the tiger of Indian rivers, and it has been declared endangered by IUCN. It is the longest living freshwater fish, and Pongdam Reservoir, Himachal Pradesh, supports an ample population of golden mahseer. It is omnivorous in feeding habits. Okay, question 162. Which of the following statement is not correct for ocean floor? Mid-oceanic ridge is a continuous system of submarine ridges interconnected from ocean to ocean. Correct. Trenches are located close or parallel to continents bordered by fold mountains. This is also correct. Abyssal plain in some of the seas is covered by sediments called oozes formed from the remains of living beings. This is also correct. So answer is D. All these statements are correct here. Question number 163. A certain place's air quality index of 100. What does this mean? So 100 means satisfactory and 1 to 50 means good. And so I'll show you the classification. So the place is satisfactory air quality with minor breathing impact on sensitive people. So 1 to 50 is good, color code is dark green, minimal impact. 51 to 100 is satisfactory, light green, minor breathing impact on sensitive people. 101 to 200 is moderate, color code is yellow. Please remember this. Breathing discomfort to people with lungs, asthma or heart problems. 201 to 300 is poor, breathing discomfort to most people. 301 to 400 is respiratory illness and prolonged exposure, and 401 to 500 is severe, and it affects healthy people and serious impacts on those with existing disease. Please remember it. Question 164. Consider the following statements for dew and frost. So here in dew, dew point is above freezing point, while in frost dew point is below freezing point. So this is correct. Both dew and frost are forms of on surface condensation. This is also correct. Both of them are marked by clear sky, calm air and high relative humidity. Answer here is all these statements are correct. So both of them occur due to temperature inversion on surface, and they get deposited on leaves, grass, etc. Question 165. Which of the following is incorrect for katabatic winds? These are winds blowing from sea towards land due to difference in air pressure. No, they are downslope winds. So this statement is incorrect. Answer is A. So katabatic winds are downslope winds flowing from high elevation of mountains, plateaus and hills down their slopes to the valleys or plains below. Okay, they exist in various parts like Fon, Bora, etc. Question 166. Which one of the following pairs of islands is separated from each other by 8-degree channel? Typical question. 8-degree channel separates Maldives and Lakshadweep. So answer here is C. 10-degree channel separates Andaman and Nicobar. 6-degree channel separates India's Great Nicobar Island and Sumatra Island. And Sunda Strait is the strait between Indonesian islands of Java and Sumatra. Question 167. Which of the following form a part of the global conveyor belt circulation? Upwelling, yes. Deep ocean water movement, yes. Ocean currents, yes. Thermohaline circulation. So all these are part of the global conveyor belt circulation. So they keep on like transferring heat from one part of the earth to other. So global ocean conveyor belt is a constantly moving system of deep ocean circulation driven by temperature and salinity. So all of these are part of this. Which of the following correctly explains point Nemo? Basically, it is the furthest point from land on earth. So this is the point Nemo. Okay, answer is B. So point Nemo is the farthest point from land on earth. It is located over 1600 kilometer equidistantly from the coast of three far-flung islands. One is Ducie Island, okay, is to the north. Motonu is to the northeast, and Maher Island is to the south. So like 1600 kilometer any direction, there is no land of this point. Question 169. Consider the following statements for deltas. The deposit making up a delta are well sorted and stratified. As a delta grows, the river distribution increases. Ganga Brahmaputra delta is the largest in the world. All the statements are correct regarding deltas. Answer is D. Question 170. Which of the following tributaries of Indus is entirely within India? Only Beas among them is entirely within India. Answer is D. Beas. Question 177. 1. Which of the following medicinal plant can be used for insect bites? So Tulsi plant can be used for insect bites. Okay. So India is known for its herb and spices. So Sarpagandha is to treat blood pressure. Okay, it's called Rauwolfia. Serpentina. Jamun is to prepare vinegar, digestive properties. As you can see, Tulsi plant for insect bites. and you can read more about it here. 172, which of the following for PT soils statements, which of the following is correct? Heavy rainfall and high humidity, it is correct. Lack in organic matter, nahi yaar, they have large quantity of dead organic matter. Good for vegetation growth, correct. So answer is B, 1 and 3. As you can see, they have a large quantity of dead organic matter, and you can read more about PT soil here. Question 173, with reference to the shadow zone of an earthquake, consider the following statements. It results from P waves being stopped entirely by the liquid core and S waves being refracted by the liquid core. This is wrong. The shadow zone of S waves is much larger than that of the P waves. This is correct. So answer is B, 2 only. So the shadow zone results from S waves being stopped entirely by the liquid core and P waves being bent by the liquid core. And shadow zone of P waves between 105 degrees and 145 degrees away from the epicenter. Okay. Question 174. Which of the following statement is incorrect for iron ore deposits in India? So iron ore found in India is of inferior quality. Nahi yaar, India is like good quality iron. So this is wrong. So all these they are correct. Hematite and magnetite, one of the best iron cores are found in India. India is largest reserve. This is also correct. Goa is also emerged as an important producer of iron ore. So okay, about 95% is found in these states. Okay, the iron ore it is in great demand in international market because of its superior quality. Do read all these points. Question 175. Consider the following features. Short grasses and rare presence of trees. Seasonal extremes of temperature. Precipitation increases gradually towards the west. Which of the following is correct? So its answer is Central Asian steppes. So they are temperate grasslands and they are cooler and wetter than savanna, and they are perfect grasslands with practically no trees. They are also called as wheat bowl of the world. 176. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Distinctive seasons are followed over entire Indian subcontinent, and thus crops change with season. This is wrong. They does not exist in South India. Yaar. They are almost equatorial region. So answer A is 100% wrong. They does not exist in South India. Here the temperature is high enough to grow tropical crops during any period in the year if the soil moisture is available. Okay. Hence this in the same crops can be grown thrice a year if the sufficient soil moisture is there. 177. Consider the following statements with respect to chos. It is an incised water-worn channel which is particularly common in semi-arid areas. They form in the plains of Punjab and Haryana. They bring silt and clay adding to the fertility of soil. Answer is C, 1 and 2. So okay, so answer is C. Question 178. Consider the following for bauxite. It is ore of aluminium found in mainly in tertiary deposits associated with laterite rocks. Odisha is the largest producer of bauxite. All these statements are correct. Answer is D, 1, 2, 3, 4. India, so you can see here 179. Consider the following statements about ideal is a zigzag line passing through the Bering Strait. This is correct. It lies diametrically opposite to prime meridian. Correct. Indian Standard Time is 5 hours ahead of ideal. No, it is ahead of GMT, that is prime meridian. Answer is A, 1 and 2. Okay, statement 3 is wrong because it is related to prime meridian and not ideal. And last question is for this lesson is consider the following statements. We are currently living in the Anthropocene epoch. Anthropocene, it is basically an informal word, so it is not official term. This is wrong. The formation of Himalayas started during the tertiary period. This is correct. Although Earth formed 4.6 billion years ago, life formed appear only in Cambrian period. Nahi yaar, this is also wrong. There have been two major extinction events in past geological time. This is correct. So answer is B, 2, 4. So Anthropocene is not an official term. The first evidence of life emerged during pre-Cambrian era, that is from 4.2 billion years ago to 3.7 billion years ago. The first fish came with the start of Cambrian period. There have been two major extinction in Paleozoic and Mesozoic. So continue watching this course.